Hey guys, it's Dylan, a new member of teamoversight, Chris, who topped this Saturday at the Monroeville Regional, playing his favorite deck, I think, of probably a while. And I'll just let him go ahead and explain everything.
Okay, so it's obviously Zoodiacs, the best deck that's been printed in like a year. So you just normally just 3 rats if you have to. 3 whiptail in the pure variant. And then this one may seem strange to some of you. 3 thoroughblade. So if you draw a hand where you can't summon rat, having the 3rd thoroughblade is just another way to search your rat off of a bullhorn. It's a piercer. It's, you know, you just put an XZ on it. It's really good. It's also a Chocolate Magician Girl. You get some extra draws off of it. Dig through your deck. It's really good. And then an auto include, and most decks play in the Zoodiac engine. 3 Speed Droid Terratop and 1 Talkathon board. Helps you get to your Invoker. And then you also make Totem Bird if you already have the Zoodiac combo. Get some good negates off of it. And I got a little bit of spice in the extra deck for the engine, so I'll show you that as well. And then hand traps, I play 3 Ghost Ogre. This is a card that I sided 3 of for a long time, and now it's in the main deck because with the release of this deck, it got a lot better. Having 2 in your hand's kind of bad, so I don't know if I'll keep it at 3, but I did like having it because even having the extra one, it was my favorite discard target for Twin Twisters. And then I also played the double maxi, which is pretty much auto include in every deck. And then this was an OCG net deck, so they had 3 maxi, so I put in DD Crow in its place. This, whenever I go through the net deck, I'll explain which cards I replace with what. But this card was alright. I don't really like it that much, but it was the next best hand trap. And having it as a hand trap was important because of the way you side in the deck, and I'll explain that later as well.
Did anyone scoop to you just banishing like a rat with it?
The one guy I did it to played through it. He was a very, very good player, really skilled. I lost to him in time. So, you know, I mean, I'm not upset about that loss at all. But yeah, I did do it to someone. But, you know, it is what it is. This card's average. I know a lot of people think it's better than it really is, but I probably wouldn't play it, but the fact that it's a hand trap is important to my siding method, so I still played it. And then 3 Barrage, probably one of the better cards in the deck. I mean, it can target itself and destroy and just pull out a Zoodiac monster. It's really good. Also, one of my favorite things to do was to hit a card like my Tenki and leave it on the field, because it pretty much baits removal like Twin Twisters and MST, because if they don't remove it, I'm going to combo off again next turn. So it just, you know, it baits, and it also adds recovery to your deck. And then 3 Tenki. It's a generic searcher, which is really, really good for this deck. You have a lot of copies of the rat, and you can combo off a lot, so this card's really good to play at 3. 3 Twin Twisters, the most powerful removal card we have. I really, really like this card, but sometimes the discard cost was a little bit too much. So I don't know. I might play around with the ratios with this, but obviously 3 was still pretty good because I still topped. 2 main deck Chalice. This card is really, really versatile and really, really good. I definitely would not change this. I really liked it in the main. 1 Raigeki, because it's Raigeki. 1 Book of Moon. So this interacts if you go turn 1 and stops your opponent from doing the combo, potentially. And also going turn 2, it's a auto out to Drancia. You just flip it down. So I like this card in the main deck as well, but because it's limited to 1, you don't see it often. So, you know, you could give or take it out of the main deck just because, you know, you might not see it. But I do still think it's really good. And then the 1 Cosmic Cyclone. In the OCG, this card was actually Harpy's Feather Duster in the net deck I have, because we have different ban lists. But I played this, and it was alright. I hated activating it in time and paying 1,000 life points for removal whenever I really needed the removal. So, I mean, I didn't particularly like this very much, but it was what I thought was the best option to replace Feather Duster. And then for your traps, 3 solemn strike. You don't play any warning. You don't play any vanities. You don't want to be stuck under your own vanities when you need to recover. And solemn warning, if they already have a Dranthea on the field, it's too late and it's already on the field, so there's no sense in stopping the summon. You'd rather stop the effect. So it's just it's not necessarily a wasted slot because stopping the summon is still really good. But this is more versatile to the point where it's just better to have this instead. So just play 3 of these. And then 3D barrier, just auto shut off most decks. It's really good. The only thing I don't like about it is it will negate your own effects if you activate it too early. So you gotta hold your cards really well, play it really well, and save your resources as much as possible before activating this. But other than that, it's one of the most powerful cards in the game right now. And then the 1 Zoodiac combo to send with the rat for recovery option. It's Jar of Avarice. And then we'll do the extra deck. 2 Dranthea. This is just the standard Zoodiac lineup. 2 Rod Bowl, 2 Tiger Mortar, 2 Borbo, 2 Emerald, and 1 Gaga Samurai. There's standard 4s in the Zoodiac list. And then there's standard 3s in the Zoodiac list. Mimic Saber Invoker, Totem Bird. And then this is my spicy card for the Terratop engine, is Phantom Knights of Braysword. This card was extremely, extremely good. I can't say enough about how good this card is with the Terratop engine, and it helps you push for OTK whenever you don't have your Kaiju engine inside it in. It's very, very good. And then 1 Stardust Dragon for Starlight Road. And then side, extremely simple side. 1 Thunder King, 1 Dogoran, and 1 Gameciel. So you need 2 Kaijus with 3,000 or more attack in case you draw one, so you can still push for OTK. And then 1 random one. It doesn't matter which one. I just picked Gameciel because he's the easiest one to out, and he's just also my favorite one, so I just threw him in there. And then you have 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. This card plus Zoodiac Rat Pierre is just automatic kill. It's really good. And, you also want to play Kaijus of different names because you can't summon Kaijus of the same name out of your deck. The standard is 4 Kaijus and 3 Slumbers, but the way my siding method was, you didn't really want the 4th one, and also it's fine to just play 3 because you're less likely to draw 2 by playing 3. So, I mean, drawing 2 is still bad, and it can happen sometimes, but there's really not enough room in the sideboard for it, and also you're less likely to draw 2 playing 3 than you are 4. So, that's the Kaiju engine. And then you play 3 Starlight Road, and negate board wipes whenever you go first. 3 Iron Wall for Infernoids and odd matchups like Cubics. And my favorite card in the sideboard, 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. You effectively turn off not only the Metal Foe Zoodiacs deck, but also regular Zoodiacs. They play a lot of spells in their main deck, and this completely shuts them off. And this, paired with Starlight Road, is really, really good, because if they chain Twin Twisters onto this, you flip Starlight Road up, and then you're still just completely anti-meta'd them out of the game. And then it comes back around to you, and you can usually just kill them, because their deck is too slow with this up. And then for the siding method that I was talking about, let's try and do it real quick. So you specifically played 6 hand traps, because what you would do is you would side your 6 hand traps out if you were going first, and then you'd side your 6 traps in, and then if you're playing Infernoids, you forego the Starlight Road for the Iron Wall, because they're a 60 card deck and they're not going to see their board wipes as consistently. So your siding ratios were perfect. It was easy. You never had to think about it. You didn't have to worry about what to side in, what to side out. You just always sided out your hand traps going first, because they're bad going first. You'd rather see them going second. And then whenever you're going second, this is another reason why we don't play Warning or Vanities. Whenever you're going second, you sided out your 6 power traps, and then you put in your kaiju engine. And then it was just a perfect siding method for me. I didn't think about anything. It was just, if I was going first, I changed my deck to go first. If I was going second, I changed my deck to go second. And that was it. It was all I did all day. I stuck with it. It worked out for me. Everything was absolutely fantastic for me. There's very minimal that I would change, but I will be playing a much more different build the next time I play in a big tournament.
All right, thanks, Chris, and thanks for congrats on getting 21st in Monroeville. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, contact us on Facebook, all that good stuff. Peace, guys.